Welcome everybody to Nine's Corner. Hi, I am Nine. I'm a tarot reader for over 30 years. So if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, my dear hearts. You know how much I love and appreciate you. So I have some personal news. I got a job with Canada Post. I start my training next week. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it. And I really wanted to get into a reading about Kamala Harris. Because, okay, I don't know about you guys, but I watched her on the Fox News interview, and I thought she really held her own and did really well. So, as I always do, I look at all kinds of news. I don't look just on, certain channels. I look at like 20 different channels to see what everybody's saying. And I was really shocked to see, feel, and the momentum of almost like this anti-feminine, you can't have a woman for president feeling that you're getting. And then, of course, you had some not so great things happen with Obama coming out and chastising black men for not voting for her. Could have been done in a much better way. The media is making it seem as though Joe Biden does not like Kamala Harris. And it's making it even like to the point where Saturday Night Live is making fun of him. And you've got like Howard Stern being upset because people are making, like, it is wild out there.
I am so happy to be campaigning in whatever swing state I'm in, which I will just refer to as Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Georgia.
Well, it's good to be back in Pittsburgh.
Well, look who fell out of that coconut tree.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Well, let me tell you something. If you start talking nonsense to me, I'm going to hit you with one of these.
I hate it. I don't want you being made fun of. There's too much at stake. I believe the entire future of this country right now, I mean, as America, land of the free, home of the brave, I think it's literally on the line.
Former President Barack Obama delivering a surprise lecture to black men today, accusing them of having sexist reasons for not wanting to vote for Kamala Harris.
So I thought, let's do a reading and just see how is Kamala Harris's chances of winning the election. Are we okay here? What's going on? Is there a momentum within the media, or is somebody starting some kind of push to try to belittle her and take her down more? It just feels like there's something off, there's something amiss here. So let's do a reading and see how Kamala Harris is going to do. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you think there's something wrong or something up? Let's have a look. Oh no. Okay. I see her headaches are right here. That's coming back from our last reading. Let me just move this for a second. Okay, guys, let's have a little gander at this. I'll take a picture of it and then we'll get into the reading. Okay, so as we're looking at these cards, the first card out, we've got the Eight of Cups. Now, I don't see this as Kamala walking away from anything. I feel like this is more on the side of make a decision, and stick with it. With the Eight of Cups, sometimes, depending on where your head, well, see, this is how it works for me. When I flip the card over, my eye will land somewhere. So, like, if my eye lands on the person walking away, well, then I'll see the person walking away. If my eye lands on the cups, I'll be like, oh, you know what? Somebody's there. If my eye lands on the cup, sugar. But the decision, whatever, sorry for the interruption, guys. Somebody came to the door, so. First off, we're saying about the decision. The decision has to be made. It has to be a wise decision, but she's got emotions about it. She's feeling a lot of headaches and everything. We talked about that in the past. I really am worried about her health, her heart health. I think she's been under a lot of strain and under a lot of pressure, and that's coming out in the cards. It seems like the King of Cups is here. And the King of Cups is always sort of like my Biden cards. Like, he's on top of it. I think he, too, is a strain on her because she's trying to move forth and say, hey, it's my election. I'm the one that's on the ballot. and everybody keeps bringing him up or saying, why didn't you say that things weren't perfect, you know, when he was before he stepped down, you must have known he was cognitively, you know, having issues and all that kind of stuff. And the way they play it on television makes it really seem like there's some kind of dislike there.
We're in a situation where, well, we're going to have to, I know I'm going to go to the vice president in a second. She's my boss. We're going to be,
President.
hang on a second, Madam Vice President.
Sure.
We're going to be going to the Congress. We're going to need a lot of help.
But things are still on course. Everything is still on course. She's still going to have the offer to go forth. Those who think that she did well in the interview think she did fantastic, like I do. I really thought she held her own. I feel as though the Fox News person that was doing the interview, I forget his name now, he seemed to, or in my opinion, seemed to look like he was gaining respect for her over the duration of their conversation and stuff. People are going to come to bat for her. That will be both good and bad. And it's a struggle. It's an uphill struggle. If anybody thinks that she's got this in the bag or that there's nothing to worry about, they're wrong. She's really having to defend herself, take herself, and push herself and say, hey, this is what I'm expecting. There's still going to be a recognition coming towards her or for her that's going to recognize her. But in the near future, which is, you know, the election's literally weeks away, we've got a bunch of news coming. Now, it's an 8. And normally number 8 cards are generally looked at in a positive way. So I see this as a lot of positive momentum. But there's also going to be a lot of stress and strain there. Because if you see, she's having to, you know, defend herself. She's going to get recognized. Look at all the wands out. She's going to get recognized, but it's going to be a lot of strain, a lot of news happening and things of that nature. This is not the time to become stagnant. We have to get out and vote. It is so important. This election is so close. Trump right now. Transforming. That's not good. That means he's transforming. He's coming up from being the underdog and now getting more balanced, even going up ahead of her in some of the states. This is not the time you want to see it happening a few weeks out from the election. So we really need to push the get out and vote. But something more positive is going to come that's going to give her some recognition. And I think that I really believe, I don't know about what you guys thought, but I thought she held her own in the Fox interview. I thought she did really, really well. So look, the election is not in the bag. And I hate being the bringer of not so great news, but then you always know I tell the truth to you, even if it's not what you want to hear. So let's make sure we get out and vote. And like Obama says, and whoever else, all of them said, take out a friend or two and, you know, get the momentum going. So, all right, guys, that's my quick little read on her because for Kamala, I've been just feeling my feelings. I'm in my feelings for her. So we really have to make sure that the momentum stays positive towards her and that we put out a lot of positive manifestation for her. It's really, really important. We are down to the weeks now. We're down into almost the days. So, as always, I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. And until the next time we chat, take care, cheerio, and God bless.